All right, everyone. So Jey Uso had some pretty big comments about the Bloodline and the future of the storyline. Here's what he had to say. I'm looking forward to the Bloodline storyline as much as you all are, because I'll be honest, I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how they're going to intertwine me back in there. Sammy would be my first pick, right? It only makes sense. Hey, we might have other family members. More surprises, man. So that's what he said during a recent, looks like a recent interview with Metro. And so this is a big deal because this has kind of been the theme of everything that anybody associated with the bloodline has been saying. And that is, listen, what's going to be happening over the next few months is that the bloodline storyline is not in its end. It's got a whole new chapter here, right? This isn't like we're going to see, solo Roman or something like that and then it's done. No, no, no. This thing is just getting started. This is a new version of it with two sides, and my guess is it culminates, or at least this chapter is going to culminate. Spoiler alert: three, two, one. In 2 years with Rock versus Roman at WrestleMania. We thought it was going to be, this WrestleMania, but it looks like WWE has it planned for even another year. I think they want to give a year's worth of build for it, and I think that makes sense because here's the thing: one big takeaway, and we've talked about this. People that watch this channel probably are like, "Yeah, we've heard you say this a million times." The WrestleMania XL documentary, right? That everyone was talking about it. Everyone was talking about how Rock thought it was going to be such a big event in terms of Rock versus Roman. That's why he wanted that. He thought it could capture this wide audience. And obviously the fans kind of made it not happen. But the beauty of it is going to be that by it not happening when it did, it actually is going to be this huge event. Rock may try to make it the case that he was, I was right the whole time. But it's not going to be because of that, right? If it was at this WrestleMania, the past one when Cody faced Roman and the story was finished, I don't think people would have felt that great about it. But now we're going to have all this time to build up to it, and it's truly going to be an iconic story versus forcing it into a WrestleMania when it would have been popular, it might have been even good, but it wasn't going to be as good as it's going to be. And that's what excites me about what Jey Uso is saying here because he's talking about more people getting involved, more characters, two bloodlines going head to head, and this allows you to basically have a rivalry that isn't just the top of the line. It's not just Roman Rock or Roman Cody or Rock Cody, but then you got Solo and Sammy or whoever they bring back. If they bring back Jimmy and put him in there, Jimmy and somebody, you're just gonna keep kind of having these mid card fights, and you can have tag matches, and you can have the bloodline kind of wrecking havoc, and you have two of them that are going head to head. And I just think that's such a good way to tell this story. And it's one that can keep going. I like I said, they can just keep pumping it out, pumping it out, pumping it out. Now I'm sure at some point they're going to end it because once the top of it falls apart, right? Once the Roman Rock version of it falls apart, you're probably not going to continue it without them, as the lead drivers. But who knows? We really don't know how big is Solo going to be by 2 years from now. How big is Jacob Fatu going to be? How big is anyone associated with the bloodline going to be? Because they can keep that thing moving, right? So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.